Hi, everyone. Very good morning and good evening to you all who have joined us on this beautiful day. First, I want to extend my gratitude to Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji. Omega Pyramid Dallas, USA invites you all for this wonderful program called Patriji's Consciousness. Now, I'm Bhavani Sharma from Dallas. Along with me, I have Sirisha Master from New Jersey. Hi, Sirisha Master.
Hello, Bhavani Madam. Good evening. Good morning, everybody.
Masters, today is the day 3 of this beautiful program. And yesterday we had a wonderful meditation and we shared Patriji's wisdom on spiritual information and spiritual science. And today also we have another beautiful topic, the art of learning and teaching. And before we get into today's session, let's all do a 30 minutes meditation. And to lead us to today's meditation, we have Sirisha Master. Welcome, Sirisha ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you, Bhavani Madam. So welcome, friends, to day 3 of the program. So let's begin today's session with the meditation. So I hope everybody in the session knows how to meditate. I'm taking, or anyone new to the meditation here? Can you please raise your hands if yes? Okay, so I take it that everybody knows Ana-Pana-Sati Meditation. So friends, let's begin. So there are 5 steps to follow. Sit comfortably. First step, sit comfortably. Clasp your hands, cross your feet, close your eyes, and observe your inflow and inhale and exhaling of inflow and outflow of the breath, right? So let's begin, friends. If anybody are wearing glasses, please remove because we don't need glasses. So let's take 3 deep breaths. So let's make ourselves comfortable. Inhale, hold, and exhale. Take deep breaths, 3 deep breaths. Inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. Last round. Inhale, hold, and exhale. Well, friends, let's take a minute to scan through our body from head to toe. Make ourselves comfortable, relax. Loosen up your body. Relax all your muscles. Relax your head. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyes, your chin, your cheeks, throat. Relax your shoulders. If there is any stiffness, let it go. Relax your chest. Relax your abdomen area. Relax your belly. Relax your thighs. Relax your legs. Relax your feet. Let all the stress, any tension in the body, let it go. Feel very, very comfortable. Gently close your eyes and just observe our natural inflow and outflow of the breath. The inhale and exhale. Very natural. Take your time. Keep your attention, keep your observation on your breath. Thoughts will come. Do not fight with them. Let it go. Just observe the thoughts coming and going. Let's be an observer of our own thoughts. Let's not go with our thoughts. let it go. This is our time for meditation. Let's meditate for 30 minutes. Inhale and exhale. Just observe the natural flow of the breath. We will be hearing a soft, gentle music in the background, which will help us to go deep in your meditation. Just observe the natural flow of the breath. Inhale and exhale. Just be with your breath. Let go. Come back to your normal, natural breath. last 15 minutes. Let's be with our breath, dear friend. friends. We can also go off our own breath. Come back, dear friends. Last 5 minutes. Last 3 minutes. Be with your breath. Come back, dear friends. Slowly. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of your body. Do not open your eyes. Slowly keep your palms on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly and gently open your eyes at your own time and space. Thank you, friends. Thank you, Bhavani Madam. Over to you.
Thank you, Srisha Master, for a beautiful meditation. It was really nice. Hi, Masters. Welcome back. Now, hope you all had a wonderful meditation. Now it's time to get into the next part of the session. Today's topic is the art of learning and teaching. Let's watch the video.
Hi friends, so we saw that yesterday we talked about spiritual information and spiritual science, why they are important. And today, Sir is going to talk about the ways of gathering information, the importance of information and how we gather the information and the importance of learning. So let me share the video.
Information is very important. Information changes a person. A car is there, but you don't know about the steering, about the brake, about the gear system, about the brake system, then that car is useless for you. But if you gather information, what is the steering, where is the brake, where is the gear, where is the accelerator, then you can run the show.
Yeah.
Okay. A sitar is there. If you don't know how to play the sitar, how can you play the sitar?
Yes.
A computer is there. If you don't know how to operate the computer, I don't know how to operate a computer. If somebody gives a computer also, it's useless for me. Because I don't have the wherewithal, the skill to operate a computer. But if you give me a flute, I'll play the flute. Because I have learnt flute. So that flute is useful to me. I can produce a lot of music out of the flute. Can you do that?
No, sir.
Why can't you do that? You have the same body, same fingers and everything.
Yeah,
But you have not gathered information about music.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in any field, what do you do when you go to school and college?
We gather information.
Gather information. You are right.
Yeah.
Okay. When you go to a meeting, then what do? So many people are speaking.
Yeah.
So you are gathering information from them,
Yes. True.
right?
True. Yeah.
So information is the key word. Okay. What happens when you read Bhagavad Gita?
We are just gathering lots and lots of
Information from Krishna.
Ah, yes.
What does he want to say? That information is available in the book, Bhagavad Gita.
Yes.
Okay, if you have the book in your shelf, it is not going to help you. When you are reading that book, then that information is downloaded into your brain. Okay. When the information is here, transferred from the book to this place, then this information will guide you. Okay. So we want information. If I want to come to your house, I need the information, the address, the lane, the building's number, and all those things. Once I have the information, I give the information to the taxi fellow and he will take me to your place.
Yes.
If I don't have I want to go to you, your house, but I don't have the information about your address, where are you staying. What can I do? No. Information is very key. Everybody wants health, but how do you get health? Where is the information available? Where is the information available which concerning what to do, what not to do in life? Right? When you have the information what to do, what not to do, then you will do what you want to do, what you have to do. You will not do what you should never do. Information. If you don't have the right information, you will end up with not doing what you want to do. You will be doing something else because of lack of information, right information. So that right information is available through Swadhyaya, through Sajjan Sangatiya, and through meditation. When you do meditation, you will have right information about yourself. When you read books, Swadhyaya, you will have right information from all the great masters of the world. And when you do Sajjan Sangatiya, you will have right information from the ordinary people of the world. So we have to have information from the ordinary people of the world through Sajjan Sangatiya. We should have information from the great people, master of the world, who have written books. That is Swadhyaya. And you should have information from your own self, meditation.
Wow.
Because you yourself, your own over self, is governing the whole world. So you contact your own over self through your meditation. So your over self will give you information about yourself, about the under self. Okay. So with this new information, a new life begins. So the information is very key. In three ways you can get information: from your own over self, from great masters of the world through their reading their books, and through all the people who are working in the similar fashion like you, who are all seekers of truth. They are making their own experiments. So you must listen to all the seekers of the truth, co-seekers of the truth. Listening to the masters, reading the books, listening to co-seekers, and listening to your own self, over self. Three methods of gathering information about what to do, what not to do. What is truth, eternal truth, what is temporary truth. All these things you will have information. When you have information, automatically you will do that. Supposing the two glasses, two liquids are there. Okay, they appear same. But one glass is Amrita, another glass is Visha. If you don't know, you'll end up with drinking Visha.
Yes.
But if you know this is Visha, this is Amrita, you'll keep the Visha away and take the Amrita.
Yeah.
Information is required. Both the glasses are there.
Right.
Both the liquids are there, but you don't have information about them. What are they? When you know what are they, when you have the information about what this is, then you will go easily. When you have the information about computer working, you will work it. Okay. So that information is very important.
So beautifully expressed about information, sir.
Yes.
So information is the key. That is what Brahmarshi Pitamaha Subhash Patriji has expressed, and so beautiful words in those three different things: Dhyanam, Swadhyayam, Sajjana Sangatyam. Sir, although there were so many societies already, what were your initial thoughts when you were starting PSSM? Did you had a vision that it will expand?
No, I went to every society, every information center, and I gathered all the information, whatever they could give me to me. But for me it was not sufficient. It was not completing the picture for me. Somewhere something is left out.
Okay.
Okay. Somebody has left out in A to Z, MN are not there. Somebody has left out LKG.
Okay.
Okay, somewhere XYZ is not there. A to Z it is not there. But I have gathered pieces from everybody. Okay. I could not get a complete picture from any other society. I got many things, but something was missing in each and every society. Okay. It is not becoming of me to mention those features from various society spaces where I could not be satisfied. But 80% everybody has contributed to me. But 20% came from my own mind to start this society movement.
Okay.
I know what is right for all the human beings. Okay. So, after going to every spiritual society, after learning whatever I can from all the societies, then I was not satisfied. So I had to start my own movement.
Amazing, sir. But the way you have started, and it has really transformed millions of lives.
When did you come into meditation?
I came into meditation in 2004, sir.
2004.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my whole life, the trajectory of my life has been transformed after coming into meditation, and especially after meeting you. So, yeah. So, and I listen to hundreds and thousands of people's experiences after coming into this meditation, how their lives have been transformed.
Yes.
So that is my deepest gratitude to you, sir, to starting.
I feel very, very happy that my search for truth has helped others search for truth. Okay, my findings have been validated by so many people. It gives me a lot of happiness.
So when you initially started, did you think that it will grow so much and it will reach to millions of people across the world?
I have not contemplated upon it, but I know the truth.
Okay.
And truth will have to go everywhere.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
We know the truth has to go everywhere. It will go everywhere. Who does not want the truth? If you have the truth, and everybody will welcome the truth that you are giving to us.
Yes, sir.
And I knew that, yes, I am on the right track. Okay. So I knew that I had that confidence. This right track will help the whole humanity. And I worked towards it. I am working towards it. And I will work towards it in my future, so that everybody becomes a Buddha.
Wow. Amazing, sir.
Without exception. The Buddha's knowledge should be a common knowledge for everybody. And it will happen.
Yeah.
It has happened in my case, it has happened in your case. You have become a Buddha, I have become a Buddha. Isn't it?
Yes, sir. With all your
So everybody,
guidance.
if you and I have become Buddhas, everybody has to become a Buddha.
Yeah.
As simple as that.
Sir.
If I am wearing a watch, if watch is useful for me, now watch is there, everybody has got a watch, isn't it?
Right.
So if meditation has given you the truth, then everybody will do meditation and will have their own truth. So I had that confidence that I am on the right track, right from the beginning.
Do you see any difference between old age spirituality and new age spirituality?
Lot of difference. Old age spirituality is more based upon discipline, whereas New Age spirituality is based more upon freedom. They have stressed on discipline. You should listen to me. But whereas New Age spirituality, you should never listen to me. You should listen to yourself. This is a fundamental difference. In the old age spirituality, Guru Shishya is there.
Yes.
Here, there is no Guru Shishya, Guru is there.
Wow.
I am a Guru, you are a Guru. So I find a lot of difference between old age spirituality and New Age spirituality. The old age spirituality served the people in those days. It will not serve now.
Yes.
But the New Age spirituality will serve all the people in the New Age now. Where from the beginning itself, you are a free bird. You should never listen to me. You should listen to your own inner voice. You should learn from your own experience. Okay. My information should be checked by your experience.
Okay.
My information is not to be accepted by you in toto, blindly. No way. We are against blindness. So there is a lot of difference between old age spirituality and New Age spirituality, as I understand it.
I'm always interested and intrigued whenever you touch others' feet. I mean, if someone else touches your feet, because in the old age, all the gurus, the disciples go to the guru and touch their feet. But if anyone comes to you and touches your feet, you in turn touch their feet.
Because I'm practicing my philosophy. I'm not a guru of you. Okay, I'm only reciprocating your action. If you do namaskar, I'll do namaskar. If you extend your hand, I will extend my hand. But if you fall at my feet, I will also fall at your feet.
That was so.
Wow. I mean, this is so amazing. The epitome of simplicity, we can just see that, right? So, friends, my main takeaways are actually for the first time when I interacted with Patri sir, my first question to him was, Sir, you are asking us to read spiritual books. And I have started reading spiritual books, and I feel that they are impacting my actions now. I don't feel like it's coming from my own, intuition or my own experience, but I'm getting impacted by those books that I am reading. Is that fine? So he said, what you're doing is right, Baba. You have to read book after book after book after book after book, because all the great masters have written so many important informations in those books. You need not actually try to explore everything all by yourself. Just by reading books, you can get the information. So Sir said very important point that information will guide you. Gathering information is so important because it is going to guide us. We don't know what path we want to take up. So reading books, and he said there are three ways we can gather informations. One is from meditation, by observing our own self, connecting to the over self of our over self, introspecting and learning from our own self. Second, by Swadhyaya, by reading books from great masters, from all the masters, spiritual masters, and from Sajjan Sangatiya, from ordinary people. So he didn't leave anybody in the spectrum. He says we should learn from everybody possible around us, right? So that's so important, that learning, the process of learning, it is not that we select something and read, or it's not that. We learn from everybody, even people around us, Sajjana Sangatya, we learn from our own self, and we learn from the great masters, from the books of great masters. This is so special. And also, Sir talked about the speciality of PSSM. He said, I went to all the information centers like the other societies, but I felt that there was something missing out. This is what I felt also. People share the knowledge, share the wisdom, but many societies don't share the resource of that knowledge. But in PSSM, the resource of knowledge is given, the reference of that book is given, and the gratitude is given to that master. This is so special and very, very important. And we are encouraged to explore more and more great masters in this society. That is the speciality of it. And then Sir says that I know that what I am doing is right for all of the humanity. The clarity, just the clarity of the thought and the speech, that he says that I know the right path. I know what is right for the whole of the humanity, and I'm doing that because truth is common to everybody. Truth is same to everybody. If we get the right information and if we get into the right path, all of us are bound to become Buddhas. The knowledge of Buddha is out there. If we just follow it and if we are guided into it, we are bound to become Buddhas. There is no, there's no other options. So he said in the first day, we saw that science is all about repeatability. So now actually in the next two videos, we will actually learn what is the importance of this repeatability, why he was talking about repeatability as science. And yes, we will also see the importance of teaching, how we should be teaching, the importance of teaching also. So before that, friends, we have Sunil on the call. Sunil, can we unmute Sunil and hear a little about the importance of Swadhyaya from him?
Good morning.
Hi, Sunil. Good morning.
Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah. So in the My Time, the recently concluded My Time, if we noticed, there was a session by Srinivas Reddy sir about Swadhyaya. So if I know, if Patriji has read thousands and thousands of books, and if there is anyone next to him, it is Srinivas Reddy sir. And he has clearly mentioned in the session also that there are tons and tons of information, tons and tons of studies done by various researchers, various authors out there in the form of books. They are available in the form of books, in the form of research articles, various studies done, experiments done. So one of the key takeaway here is, sir already said, you need to experiment, you need to see that to yourself. So if these noble authors have already done that, they have already treaded those paths, it is just a matter of picking that book and or read that article, and your information, those Some of the authors have taken about 30 to 40 years to write a particular book. We did not spend so much time to, so much of time to gather those information. It is just a matter of picking that book, reading, contemplating, discussing, and you have information in your hand. So that's the beauty of Swadhyaya. Once we get into reading books, reading research articles, reading the experiments and case studies done by many doctors, physicians, researchers, etc. Yeah, that's what I thought I'll share, Prithvi.
Thank you so much, Sunil. And also, as you mentioned, there was one more point which Sir talked about. He said the information, my information should be checked by you. It should not be followed blindly. We are totally against blindness. So any information that we read, if it makes sense to us with our common sense and with our own experiences, only then we need to take it. And this is exactly what Buddha also said. Please don't blindly believe what I say. Experiment, walk in the path, and with your own common sense, accept it. Otherwise, don't accept it. You should always check the information. So that's so beautiful, and the openness that we need to carry while actually learning things. Yeah, Sunil, please go ahead.
Yeah, so correct, exactly. You actually covered a very important point about checking the information. I mean, you just don't blindly believe what others have mentioned. So at this point, I don't know if it is, I'm barging in from yesterday's session. I know there was a session on yesterday, and I literally, towards the end of the session, it clicked in my mind. Sorry about this. He mentioned about the things that we carry forward from our past lives, right? Patriji said. So there was an experiment done in the same, something very similar, epigenetics. So I don't know if I can share that right away or towards the end of the session.
Yes, we actually have that repeatability in the next video. Maybe we can discuss later, Sunil. Let's watch the next.
Sure, definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Any question, the answer is meditation. To this question. Small question or big question. Correct. For any problem, the answer is meditation. Small problem or big problem. So, and meditation is not so very easy. Correct. It's a difficult proposition. It demands a lot of concentration, a lot of willpower. Correct. And if you don't have that concentration, that willpower, it won't happen overnight. You have to wait and wait and wait. So it's not so very easy as we teach and they become masters. No, correct. So a lot of determination is required. Very true.
So is it that we become too
and we have to follow up the case until they become determined for doing meditation. We have to give constant inspiration to them.
Okay. That's
it won't happen overnight.
Exactly. That's what we should follow. We stand for them. We allow them.
Once a month they come to you for consultation. It will not come. They have to be daily at you. And you have to be daily at them.
Correct. That's right, sir. So
once you are behind a person and make him do meditation, he will become master meditation and he will educate 1 lakh people.
Correct. That's right.
You don't have to consult and give advice to 1 lakh people. It is one person. You train them, and that one person will train others.
Correct.
So that one person you should train, like Arjuna got trained by Drona.
Correct.
Drona was training everybody.
Exactly. He was
so you should train your people like that.
Correct, sir. I get that.
Krishna had got 4 disciples: Rukmini, Uddhava, Arjuna, and Vidura.
Vidura also.
4 people. He trained only 4 people.
Okay. Trained in this.
Trained particularly. Concentrating on them.
Okay.
He must have spoken to everybody on spirituality, but he chose these 4 people to train them.
Wow. Is there a reason for that choice? It's very interesting to know that.
See, Krishna trained Rukmini, but he did not train Satyabhama or other wives.
Correct.
And he trained only Rukmini Devi because she had that quality. See, if you don't have the aptitude, you can't train them.
Exactly.
If they don't have aptitude for meditation, let them come for the next lifetime. So what?
Exactly.
Where is the hurry for you? We have got eternity on our hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you are enlightened, there is no hurry.
Very true.
And there is no worry.
Exactly. At the same time, you don't waste your time.
You don't waste your time. Because you won't waste your time. Krishna will not waste his time on Satyabhama teaching meditation.
Yeah.
He will not listen to him.
Exactly.
Rukmini will listen to him for meditation.
Mm-hmm.
So he will spend more time with Rukmini to teach meditation and no time at all with Satyabhama.
In a way, you are saying the master delicately knows what is important to be done and does it.
And what is the attitude and aptitude of others?
Correct.
It's not what my attitude towards you. What is your attitude and what is your aptitude?
Correct.
Along those lines I will move.
Exactly.
And not all people are in a hurry to learn meditation.
Mm-hmm. It's not.
Only some people are in a hurry to learn meditation in this lifetime.
Yeah.
The other people will become thirsty for meditation next lifetime.
Correct.
So what?
Yeah.
Your eternity itself.
Exactly. You have all the time.
So we are not actually behind any person who is not worthy of your attention.
True.
They must be worthy of your attention.
Correct.
Yes. I've got my own brothers and children, brothers and their children, and my sisters and their children.
Yeah.
They are not at all interested in meditation.
Okay.
But if you are interested, I'll go to Betul and talk to you.
Exactly. I heard of you doing that.
But my own sister and brother, they are not interested. Correct. So I don't go to them and neither they do come to me.
Exactly.
I'm not bothered about them.
Exactly.
Because they are not bothered about meditation. All my family members, my blood relations, nobody is interested in meditation.
Okay.
Nobody means nobody. So who cares? They themselves don't care for truth and for happiness and for liberation and for enlightenment. So how do we care? Wow. We don't care.
Wow. Wow. This is.
Yeah, friends. So Sir was just talking about the grandness of teaching, and he said, to teach, we should have determination. Not to learn, but to teach, we should have determination. And we don't have to go to 1 lakh people and pull them into meditation. You teach one person with determination, and that person will take it to all other 1 lakh people. And whenever I used to hear the quote from Patriji sir that no hurry, no worry, and don't waste time, I used to think that we should be work-minded and we should not waste our time. We should always be in some activities. But in this video, what I understood is he says that don't waste your time where it is not necessary. Don't invest your time. People should be worthy of your attention and your time. So choose where you want to invest your time, where you want to direct your time and energy. This is such an important point for me. I used to think it's only about being in activity and being work-minded. But this takeaway, that we should direct our time and attention only where it is required, most importantly, where it is required. And Sir says we don't have to be hurrying in getting everybody into meditation. People will come into meditation because he says once we are enlightened, we are in eternity. So people, if they are not ready in this lifetime, they'll come in the next lifetime. So we don't have to force them. People who are ready, we will teach to them. So we don't have to go behind everybody, pull everybody into, because we are eternity. So he's actually living the truth that he says we are gods and we don't have death. There is no death. So he's living the words that he's talking. I mean, it's so fantastic. We also have Sam. Sam, can you please also add something on this?
Yeah, hi. Wonderful videos, wonderful. I was lost in watching and listening to your comments. Are we done with the videos of the day? Or do we still have
one last clipping?
Yeah, once that is done, maybe I'll add my.
Sure. So let's go to the
Thanks.
next video where Sir talks about where do we actually get the motivation for meditation and why we need to have the patience. So
Your motivation for meditation comes from past lifetimes. Okay. If you have not done any meditation in the past lifetimes, a little motivation might come to you in this lifetime, but not much. Okay. Everything is a gradual affair. Nothing falls from the sky. So you and I were motivated into meditation many lifetimes back. That's why we are having a conversation on meditation here like this. Otherwise, this wouldn't happen. It would never happen.
Beautiful. It's very profound to understand that your motivation is not motivation that has come now. It has a profound background to it. I think I was looking at the question of motivation, and Patriji, I think, has uncollapsed this. I thought, I am motivated to meditate because I find peace. I find it easy to deal with my children. Not that I don't get angry or not that I don't get frustrated, but there is a way in which I am dealing with powerfully. So that's what I thought motivates me. And motivation is, there are a lot of motivational talks. It's a huge industry. And my motivation for meditation comes from there. So is it good to have that motivation, or I want you to give an understanding on that, sir. This concept of motivation.
Motivation is a very good word, very good concept. Everybody should be motivated. We should make all our efforts to motivate everybody all the time.
Yeah.
Given all that, motivation for meditation, enlightenment comes only from past lifetimes. Okay. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Bahunam janmanam ante gnanavan mam prapadyate.
Okay. Some.
Bahunam janmanam ante, and after many lifetimes, gnanavan, a man who has got some common sense.
Correct.
Mam prapadyate. Mam means meditation.
Okay.
He's talking about meditation. He's not talking about his personality.
Exactly.
He will start worshipping meditation. Mam prapadyate. Mam is not Krishna.
I know.
Mam is meditation.
Yeah.
So bahunam janmanam ante, gnanavan mam prapadyate. Vasudeva sarvamiti sa mahatma suddurlabha. Such people who have got such common sense are very rare to find. Suddurlabha. Not common. Exactly. Common sense is not common.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
So it takes many lifetimes for you to be motivated really into meditation. Okay. So as far as your case is concerned, you have done a lot of meditation in past lifetimes. Therefore, you readily came into meditation. You are motivated by birth.
I see that.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Nobody ever motivated you into meditation. You motivated yourself.
Correct.
Same thing with me. Nobody motivated me.
Yeah.
I motivated myself.
Yeah.
Okay. This comes only from past lifetimes.
Yeah. Correct.
And my own kith and kin, they never had any past life meditation. So even though they are my brothers and sisters and my close relations, they are not motivated. Even in spite of seeing my life from close quarters, they are not motivated. Whereas somebody else from some other place just listens about me or hears about me, and they come here to learn meditation.
Correct.
Today morning, one man came from Turkey.
Achha.
He said, my family is very good, my economics is very good, my work is very good. I have taken 3 months holiday to do something special, and I was contacting somebody in Delhi, and they said, go to Pyramid Valley. He came in the valley just for half an hour to meet me. So how is he motivated?
Exactly.
He took a flight from Delhi to Bangalore just to be with me for about half an hour, and he went back.
Exactly. How do you explain that motivation?
So how would you explain that? Exactly. Actually, he was not even search for meditation. He was search for some good time for 3 months. So some conversation, he met our Dil and Shastri from Hyderabad,
I know.
Delhi. So he said, this man wanted to go to some Dalai Lama, some other place.
Because people know about Dalai Lama. Correct. Nobody knows about me. So when Dheeran Shastri spoke about me, he took a flight and came here in the morning. Okay. Spent about 1 hour with me. He went back. Okay. Beautiful. So that is called as motivation. Correct. Who motivated him? Nobody. His own previous life samskaras made him take that decision. That's right. That's right. You can't explain such motivation where people take a 3-hour flight. That is why Bahunam Janmanam Ante. Exactly. Gnanavan Mam Prapadyate. Vasudeva Sarvamiti Sa Mahatma Sudurlabhaha. Such people are very rare. Very true. It's very rare to get such people. Rare to get. That's what I told him. It's a very rare species you have. Correct. You came all the way from Turkey. Yeah. You got 3 months free time. He said, I got 3 months free time. Correct. I want to do something special. Yeah. And this fit in with that concept.
Yes. So Sir talks so beautifully about how we get the motivation from our past life. So when Sir told science is all about repeatability, I was just thinking, how is it possible? Like now I understand that the more we practice meditation, the practice is not just about this lifetime, it is about the past lifetime. If we have been seeking that truth, if we have been seeking the meditation from a very long time, only then we get motivated to meditate. This is such a important takeaway. And he said motivation comes from our own self. It's not something that comes from outside. It comes from within us. It comes from our own past lives. And if people are ready, they'll come and seek from anywhere. That's the example that he gave. So I am able to connect the dots from the day one, from the signs of repeatability and the importance of spiritual information, gathering the information will guide us into the right path, leading us into the right practice, giving us right determination in practicing, and keeps us motivated in being in the meditation. So, Sam, would you like to add?
No, you have whatever I feel it is so complete. You concluded so well. The topic for today is the art of learning and art of teaching as well. So first thing I wanted to say is, to teach in PSSM is like, from the day when you have the eligibility to teach. Today you learn meditation, next day Patriji says 10 minutes you meditated. Now you know how to meditate. You can teach how to meditate. And then you can start sharing your experiences. He's not asking you to give your concepts. He always said, share your experiences, whatever you have. So initially when people ask you to speak, it's like it's a new thing. Usually when you go to spiritual sessions, you just listen. And you come back, whether you practice or don't practice, that's up to you. Nobody knows. It's your personal affair. But in PSSM, you are given an opportunity to teach. To teach someone, you need to have a conviction from within. Right? So for that, once you are put in a teacher's role, you will be naturally going through a certain homework of yours, which will keep you as a practitioner as well. That's the beauty. And the word art in the topic, we use the word called art. Any art improves by practice. But to practice it, you need to have the opportunity, right? First of all, you need to have the opportunity. Of course, for learning, we all have opportunities. The world is wide open. You can always learn. But for teaching, you need to have the opportunity. Opportunity is given by Patriji sir. And I used to think that, okay, these people initial impressions were like, okay, these people want to spread meditation. So it's a multi-level marketing. So you give it to so many people, so it spreads, the society will develop. Usually we come with the logical mind and all out, right? In 2008, while the PIMA and Pyramid Young Masters Association was conducting oneness meditation, they came up with oneness meditation. Then Sir gave a concept called ABCDEF, which I told in one of the previous sessions. He has actually given the path from the day one when you enter PSSM. What will be your path? He said A, B, C, D, E, F are the 6 stages that you will pass. And he said A is a junior meditator who just got into meditation and he started meditation. B is a senior meditator where he explores meditation, he practices for hours, long meditations, etc. And then, he researches on meditation, like what happens if I sit for 24 hours, what happens if I do long meditations, what experiences. He'll keep analyzing his own meditation. Then C comes junior teacher. You start teaching meditation to your friends, family members, family friends, in your circle. Then over a period of time, you become a senior teacher where you will start traveling to other places to teach. You leave your family for a day or two, you go somewhere to teach. For teaching, you leave your things and go teach. So teaching becomes so important that you're not teaching to people being in your comfort zone. You're going out of your comfort zone to teach. And then comes E, junior organizer. And F, senior organizer. As a junior organizer, suppose you want to spread meditation, you want to conduct a program within your colony, or in a part of a city, or in a college, or in an institution, in an office. You will arrange. You will call some teacher. You will arrange. You'll call all the interested people, and you will arrange. This is the junior level organizer. And when you come to a senior level organizer, you run a magazine, you form a trust, and you take care of a major project, or like you conduct Dhyana Mahachakras. So this level, sir has told us these things when we were just 1 or 2 years into PSSM. So sir created this society that everybody who comes in has an evolution, has a career. Nobody, even in the real world, we don't get an opportunity and freedom to come out, to practice these things, teaching while learning so much, where we can become the masters of the art of learning and teaching. That's the beauty of PSSM, and that's the beauty of Patriji's creation of PSSM. That's one thing I wanted to. I'll give you an example. This is not a concept. For example, you take Omega team, Divya. Divya in 2008, she was studying, the physiotherapy. I remember one of the sessions my mother organized in a Christian missionary, and Buddha CEO Koti, who is working now for Buddha CEO, and Divya, they were just youngsters. And I gave the mic to them saying, speak. And they were like, oh my God, no. But the same Divya, last year, she was the backbone for the Dhyana Mahachakra in Dallas. She did so many activities in Atlanta, in Dallas. She created a huge number of meditators with, today with Sushma, Sharma sir, Bhavani madam, so many people. One girl motivated and given an opportunity, what she can do. She's not even in 40s. She has done so much already. Another example is, Prabodh. Now, Prabodh was a college-going student, and when the meditation was happening, we all used to sit and we used to have fun. We never used to meditate, but we used to meditate as experiment. We used to spread meditation. Everything was fun for us. But today, you see Prabodh, he's a founder of Ekatva organization, and he's teaching Gudakesa techniques to so many people. There's a huge following. When you come as a meditator, you're becoming and growing so much. It's not about us. The opportunity that is given for you to teach and learn in PSSM. We are truly, truly lucky. Another great example is Anand. Anand came when he was a 7th class student. I was telling this to Atlanta Masters today. He was a 7th class student. I remember I saw the photograph where, sir was eating, and from his plate, he was giving food to Anand. I saw that pic. So cute. The same Anand is the director of PMC today. The same Navakant. All were kids when they came in. So what I'm saying is here, the actual thing is, when you are allowed to teach, you will learn it. Whatever you teach is what actually you want to learn. Whatever you want to learn is what you teach. So people understand that whatever you want to learn, you will teach. The opportunity needs to be given, right? That's the beauty of PSSM, and I'm a big fan. And sir always understood that there are three kinds of people. Not everybody is a communicator. Not everybody is an organizer. Not everybody is a leader. You know, a leader can form teams. He may not give you a speech, or he may not be good at organizing people, but he can pull such people together. He can inspire such people to come up and take up their activities. You know, leaders are there in PSSM, organizers. I just gave an example. They conduct huge events. You know, they invest their tan, man, dhan, everything. Puneet Bhai was supposed to be here today in the call. They didn't even meet Patriji. Today they are in the Omega Pyramid Trust, taking the huge responsibility of a mega pyramid in USA. What kind of opportunity? You didn't even meet the guru or the founder. That beauty is in PSSM, and you know, communicators. Finally, leaders inspire people. Organizers set the stage. They coordinate with people, but the mic is given to the communicator. What he speaks reaches to the minds of people. So a communicator may not be a very good organizer or a leader. So each one is blessed. Every person will either be a leader or a communicator or an organizer, for sure. And everybody has opportunity in this PSS. So we are so lucky. And today I have invited one Pushpa madam. Can you unmute Pushpa madam? I'll tell about Pushpa madam. You know, she was interested in Swadhyay, but she was not reading. She was not able to read. You know what she did? Let's hear from her own words. Pushpa madam, please tell your experience.
Sure. Hello, everyone. I'm so fortunate to be in this platform today, and deepest gratitudes to Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji sir and Sampath sir, who has asked me to come to this session. I'm from Atlanta, and I've been, my meditation journey started in 2019 when I met Patriji sir. So till from that time, like, there is no looking back. So there are so many questions, so many things that has been bothering. I'm not going into detail of all of my experience, but the questions that you are asking outside, that everything is inside. So that's where, like, everything got clarified. Maybe we may not agree that the same response comes from outside, but if it comes from inside, like 100%. So outside is 99%, but when it comes from you, it's 100%. So this Swadhyaya challenge that, book reading, right? So like, I can relate to so many people here, like in the USA, we are so much occupied with, office and then kids and then home. So, and one of the main pillar of PSSM is like Swadhyaya, meditation, Swadhyaya, and Sajjan Sangatiya. Right? I'm pretty good, happy in doing meditation and Sajjan Sangatiya. I have very good group of people. But Swadhyaya, I'm pretty much, I wanted to read, but it's so hard. So then I thought, like, okay, there is a concept, right? Like, okay, turn your negatives into the positives. So I was like, okay, let me commit myself. I will just do a online program that I will read a book. Then I woke up one day early in the morning, 3 o'clock, and I was meditating, and then I learned my inner voice saying that, why, if you're doing, like Patriji sir always said, he showed a book and asked us to read. He never, read a book or like saying everything about the book, just an author and what is about. So, okay, fine. So if I am doing, I'll be doing this much. If I bring everybody together, I can do at least, we can create a great platform. So that made me to, create Swadhyaya challenge for this year, 2024. So the idea is like anybody. It's not like we don't have to be a big readers as a good narrators. So people can come with their favorite book, and then they will just give a gist of it. In that 1 hour, if we can get an entire summary of the book, it's a great thing. Otherwise, just a first chapter. What is that book about? So I'm so fortunate to all of the masters who has come to read books. Learned about like so many books that I have never heard about Atlantis. And my last session was like, there's a 6th grade, a very young master, and he talked about Bringers of the Dawn. It's such a, I mean, he was like, it's so nice like to hear from that little master. Typically for reading a book, our frequencies need to match. But for that young master, bringing that book was very, very much inspiring and pretty, what do you call, I learned a lot. So masters, like we always can read or listen to audiobooks, but the same book comes from a meditator. I think that completely shifts the way we perceive the information. So it's like there are masters who came to the session. They were actually applying to their personal life experience, and then they were explaining some spiritual laws, and then conversations with Mahatar Babaji. So great books are there, masters. And then there is a book that Patri sir has given, just a book about what PSSM talks about. I mean, how many books we have to read? I think I have it. Just give me a second. So this is about must read spiritual books. Can you see that? So this book is about all of the books that we have to read. So I mean, I'm not sure that I can read all of this, but definitely it's, and as Sampath sir was saying, how whatever we know that we start spreading that, either a meditation or a knowledge. What I learned from bringing this Swadhyaya challenge program is all about when I wanted to read, I will read in a one context. But if I wanted to explain, then I will read in a separate context. Then I will bring more of the experiences, and that definitely fine-tuned the skills. When I say the skills, it's not just for reading the books, the skills, the life skill. And whenever we read a book, it will tap our previous wisdom or samskaras, that what we have been. It just like that's where the main reason Patri sir always says, read the books. When before coming to the meditation, I had one dharma sandeham in the sense like Einstein, all these guys are so big guys, and they died. All their wisdom is, I mean, their brains are gone into the this thing. But when I realized I'm not a body, I'm a soul. So the souls carry the samskaras, that we never know what we are in our previous lives and what skills we have. All the skills, some skills will be awakened by our meditation, but then our samskaras, our wisdom will be awakened only by reading books. So that's what I wanted to share today. Thank you for giving this wonderful opportunity to me.
Thank you so much for sharing your experience. The main takeaway here is she wanted to read a book, and she created a program for reading, for getting the knowledge from the books. That's the empowerment that PSSM gives. A master who wants to read more books and get more wisdom, she created a platform, a YouTube channel, and a lot of masters who are coming and choosing their favorite book, irrespective of their age, background, geographical location. They come and share about the book that they connect to. When you connect to a book, imagine the way you teach. So she is getting information about all the books from the lovers of that book. So, this is such a beautiful happening, which I don't see it happening anywhere apart from PSS. Thank you so much, Pushpa madam. for taking out time and coming and sharing your experience. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, that's the beauty of PSSM, friends. So the art of teaching and learning, you become better and a master of both learning and teaching within PSSM. That's what Patriji Consciousness has created through PSSM. Thank you so much, Prithvi. Over to you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. That sums up everything that we wanted to talk about today, the art of teaching and learning and teaching. So thank you so much, Pushpa madam, and thank you, Sam. So I give it over to Bhavani madam now. Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes, Vikalji, please go ahead.
Yeah. So I have a question. Patriji says, when you are getting into the meditation, it comes from your past life. So I'm little, want to understand, you guys can throw some light. Some people come in the meditation at the age of 50, 55, 60, or some start from the, beginning 10-year-old, 7-year-old, the way we are heading. So how it relates to, okay, you got motivation from the past life, and when in this life, you are getting into the meditation at different ages.
Vikal, you have triggered a concept called Yoga Parampara. This is a concept in itself. We have to talk about the journey of the soul, how from a baby soul to a mature soul, how it takes, and how as a baby soul, what kind of lifetimes it takes. So the answer will be a pure concept, which will be covered in a whole one-day topic in this section itself. It'll come. You have actually given a suggestion. We are going to come up with that. We are
Thank you very
just
much.
now.
Thank you very much.
Welcome, Vikal. Yes, Bhavani madam. Over to you.
Thank you, sir. Actually, even when with Swadhyay, when we were like talking, even I just wanted to add one point, like from my thing. Actually, reading books also changes our perception. Like it just literally changed mine, because when I started like meditating, the first books like what I got, like I wanted to read different books, but like whatever, like I got the opportunity, it's only about life after death, the concept. So always like the book, whichever I wanted, like it was like talking about like life, past life, and then like after death. So, but it really gave me, before coming into meditation, I was really scared of death. Like even talking about it. But once I like got this concept, like the reading books, so it's like there is nothing to be scared of. Like it's just like just changing a different, like as if we are changing a dress, the soul is changing its body. That's it. And that maybe it just gave me really the strength, like because after I got into that concept, I lost my dad actually. So that really gave me the strength. So like, yeah, now I know that he's in a better place. So yeah, I just wanted to share that.
Beautiful experience, madam. You will be prepared by the books, for your experiences, and you tend to attract the right books in the right time. This is the beauty. Someone was suggesting me the Bringers of the Dawn book, and I was like, okay, if I again and again the suggestion was coming to me. Okay, I asked finally, where will I get the book? Somebody told so and so bookstore. I went there. They said, I went inside. They said stock is finished. I came back. I started the bike. Again, I parked. I went inside. I walked all by myself to a certain point, to a certain corner, where I find one book, Bringers of the Dawn. And I bring the book and I show to him. You said there is no book. He was like, oh, there's one copy? Oh, that's nice. And I bought that book. That book changed my life. That book changes every aspect of you. By the person who starts reading that book is not the same person who finishes that book. It's such a, it ignites your DNA. And by the time you know, from survival mode to creator mode, you will shift. It's not just reading a book. It's transformation through book. And you attract that book. People keep suggesting, and bookshop fellow, he said there is no stock, and finally I listened to it, go back and get that book myself. So the way books come to you, your soul attracts right books in the right suggestions, right books in the right time. Great experience sharing. You know, you were prepared about the soul and the truth of the soul before you know, the very close person in your family exited the body. You know, you were empowered. You were prepared. What a beautiful life. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And then I'm really sad this program is going really, really fantastic, because like in the first 2 days, like it was like how first the day it was like about intent, like the intention, how to know ourselves, and then how we should be very sincere, and then
serious.
And then like now today's like it's about motivation, and then how we learn like through meditation, and then Sajjan Sangatiya, and then Swadhyay. It's really beautiful. So, like, and then later we'll start, like, once we get that knowledge, and then we start sharing it with others. So this is really beautiful, sir.
All credit to Patriji Consciousness, madam.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's a beautiful platform, sir. It is a beautiful platform.
Thank you so much for coming forward, to you and to the Omega team and all the team members and all the people who are coming, asking doubts and sharing their experiences. Thank you so much, Masters. Over to you, madam.
Masters, if anyone else anything else to share, please raise your hands. I think okay. I think maybe we can conclude the session today. Yeah, thank you, Masters. Thank you so much for like joining us today, and then sharing your energies with us. And it was really a wonderful session. And then again, we'll meet tomorrow, same time, with another beautiful topic. So have all a good day and good night, Masters. Thank you all. See you tomorrow.